Thanks for listening to the AZ12 podcast. I'm your host, Michael Luke, joined by Jason Shear. All right, everybody, go to Little Caesars. Go to Little Caesars. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. 15 off 20, 15% off any $20 order. LCFREECC. Free crazy combo with any purchase. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. All right, Shear, how you doing, dude?
Splendid, Michael.
All right, we got a lot to get to this show. We were going to do our Mexican food draft. Cody wants to do the NBA draft one, so we will do that. It's probably a little bit more time appropriate, so we will do that one on Friday. But first, our guy, your guy, the Chipster, Chip Hale has signed a contract extension. Shearer, this was very well deserved.
Yeah, it was obvious. People were like, "Oh, when is he going to sign it?" Blah blah blah. These things take time. I don't think Desiree is full of it when she says she doesn't discuss it during the season. And you need to sign him. 4 years is a lot. That kind of surprised me. I thought it'd be a little 2-year deal. Financials aren't released. We don't know yet until it goes in front of ABOR, but you get a feeling the 4-year deal is kind of the end, right?
I would assume so. So I don't know. Like I said, I think it's a very
actually.
Isn't he like 61?
Is he? I don't know. Let me see. Chip Hale, age 60. Yeah, so you got to think. Although with baseball, you could probably be.
And then they probably start grooming his replacement or something like that.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's something that I would. That's something that I would look at now. So here's the deal, though. With this, it also brings you a little bit of stability as well. You lost Kevin Vance, obviously. A lot of people like where Chip Hale has taken this program. It makes a lot of sense to me to. Like I said, to just keep this guy around because, he's recruiting well. Now, again, it's going to be an interesting step without Kevin Vance this coming year because he obviously kind of helped put them over the top. But when you've got somebody, like that, I think you got to keep him. You got to keep him around.
A lot of people like this DeRuin guy, John DeRuin, the one who replaced Kevin Vance. Smart move, I guess, by Chip keeping him. I always go back to, and I know people don't like this frame of thought. Who are you going to get? Right. Let's get rid of Chip Hale. Who's Arizona bringing in for Chip Hale's salary? Probably not many guys. You're still not going to beat an LSU on a consistent basis, and has nothing to do with the manager. Right. So it's like who could maximize, your talent. And you notice the reaction when Chip got extended by all the players and former players.
I mean, they love him.
Yeah, they love the guy. So.
And you can tell too by watching for 5 minutes that, this is a guy that connects well with his players. I think that was a little bit of a question when he was hired, what kind of connection would he bring to the table? Well, he's brought a pretty solid connection there. So, there's that, and there's a little bit of a, there's obviously a little bit of a, he's not going to leave here. Like, if another school comes calling, you'd be very surprised if Chip Hale ends up leaving.
Yeah, it was funny. Like, people, our buddy Chief was like, "Oh, Chip's not coming back." It's like, yes, he is.
Yeah, why would he? Why would he not?
Why would he be a bench coach in Major League Baseball when he's
right?
Well,
that's also too when you get somebody that just throws crap against the wall. Chief's great. Like he was the biggest Kevin Sumlin, Noel Mazzoni supporter ever. Kevin Doyle, this and all of that. And then when he's right about Jed Fish being a jerk, he spikes the football and he's like, "See, I was right." Well,
I mean, Dennis Walsh has a point. He could be leaving for AZ12 prep if we get that off the ground.
Yeah. But the thing about it, though, is that baseball's in the back burner, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if we need to get it off the ground here when his contract's done.
Yeah, maybe we look at it. If it's a 4-year extension, maybe we have AZ12 prep baseball start in 2030. That we have him at that point. That would be an interesting one.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, now, so a good job on the chip. Back the chip, baby. Back the chip. Okay, so now let's talk a little bit about. We'll come. Oh, Cody.
Yes.
Oh, he's just putting together the draft. Never mind. Hey, what are the rules on the draft again?
What are we doing?
So the rules are: you take one current NBA player, and then to start your team, and then you have to draft the rest of your starting 5 and your 6th man from this year's draft pool.
Oh, okay.
That's actually kind of fun, Cody. That's surprisingly good.
Cody, you're so pretty.
We like it. Yes, we like it. Yes, Cody, you're a beautiful person. Okay, so All right, so that's kind of where we're at with that. Now we're going to get back to a little bit of baseball later on, but yes, we got to talk a little bit of AZ-12 prep. We also got to talk a little bit about we got to obviously talk a little bit about recruiting Arizona as well. Sheer, we got to talk about CD Gay here for a minute. I get a lot of people asking me, what's the deal with the travel visas, all of that stuff. Yeah.
So I talked to someone this past weekend. I talked to a few people, and if it makes you feel better, all of college basketball is in the same position.
Yes.
There are a lot of commits from that region throughout all of college basketball, and no one knows. It is.
Right.
With that being said, the approach that I gather from the coaches of schools I talk to, where you can't really freak out about it. If it happens, it happens, right?
Right.
Like if it you can't go every day. Like CD Gay is good.
Right.
Arizona likes CD Gay. The success of Arizona next season probably doesn't depend on CD Gay.
It definitely helps, but at the same time,
you know what I mean? Let's not like Koa Pete's out,
Right, exactly.
You go to it, you approach it. If they find out here and whatever that they don't get him, then maybe they make a decision. Is there another guy in the portal? Is there, do they go forward? Whatever. So it's not just Arizona. It is absolutely something that people should consider.
Yeah, we also got 2027 rankings that are coming out. But again, the thing with CD Gay too is that I think CD Gay is more of a target for that 2020 that 2026 team or the 26-27 team, and that you definitely want him, obviously. But at the same time, he's also a player that he's also a player that he'd play a little bit this year, but I think the goal is probably for him to be a starter the following season.
Yeah, and you would think that it'll be cleared up by then. I think it was a little bit of a jarring situation. The women's basketball team, where all they wanted to do is have a training camp,
right?
In, like California, whatever, and they all got rejected. And it's like,
right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well,
it is not a concern for Yvonne. I expect Yvonne to be here next month.
Right, but yeah. So that now. So that's something you got to keep an eye on. But again, I think the thing with CD is that CD is very his prognosis is not CD when it comes to how good he can be. So I thought that was really, really good. Yeah. Now we got to talk a few 2027 rankings though, my friends. So but let's get a couple reads in here first.
Yeah, pull these up. Got to pull these up.
Back the reads. Oh, Baggins. Yummy in my tummy. Now, Dennis Walsh, who essentially is the ambassador now at Baggins. I mean, get the bag, baby. So this guy comes in there. We got to post this picture, too. He's got like a whole party pop. He's got like a party bag, and he deserved every last bit of it. There's probably like poppers in there and like balloons and, stuffed animals and furries. But here's the great thing about Baggins, though. You can also use code AZ12 for 15% off, and you should use code AZ12 for 15% off because it makes us look better than we should. Yeah. Check it out. Baggins, baby. Use code AZ12 again. Dennis needs his picture up in a Baggins. That's actually not a bad idea.
It's not a bad idea.
I might see if I can do that. I will talk with Sonny about this. All right, yeah, but every sandwich comes with a chocolate chip cookie as well. Yeah. Very, very yummy. Okay, now, all right, so we got that. Now, what else we got? Talk to me. Longview, Andre Veras. All right, we're going to be hanging out with Andre Veras in a little bit. We're going to have a pregame pep talk. Going to tell him what we will or won't do in this meeting. And the first thing is going to be no endorsements.
Yep.
Nope.
Done deal.
Not doing it. All right. But you got to give Andre a call at 520-325-3456 and reference the AZ12 podcast for a complimentary initial meeting, and check us out at longviewii.com. Let's create clarity around your goals and finances. Do you have a young family? If you got a young family, you want to continue to push that out there. So again, Longview, check it out. You will thank me later. Bear Down Cats 96 says poppers and furries. What is this show? Well, when Dennis Walsh gets around, things get crazy, man. And like I said, if you bring a furry, you bring a popper. I mean, that's that's kind of what it is.
My God.
Yeah. So all right. So now Bear Down Cats 96 says I'm gonna call him and let him know I endorse him. Well, that you can do that. You can do that.
We're not.
We're not gonna do it. Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you want the highly recommended, all that stuff, cool. But we're not doing it. Not on our watch, my friend. Not on our watch. Okay, now let's get back a little bit to recruiting. Sheer, you guys have your new 2027 rankings out. My guy Bruce Branch, who you poo-pooed me when I posted on your board that he was a top 5 prospect in the country, and you said he wasn't. Sheer?
That's not what I said. I'm giving you credit though. You watched Bruce Branch once, and we hadn't come out with our rankings yet, and you're like, he's a top 5, and I said you've only seen him once, and we don't even have rankings. And he was 10, now he's 5.
I was right. Now he's 2.
Yeah, he's 2 now.
You guys have him ranked as 2 in the country. That is good.
Yeah, it's a weird class. 2026, Stokes is very clearly the number 1 player in the country.
Mm-hmm.
This class, I think there's like 5 guys that are good enough to be number 1.
Right. Yeah, I would agree with that. Now,
like Bruce Branch could very well end up being the number 1 player in the country.
Yes. So yeah, Bruce. Oh, yeah. Which also means that's why I don't like him moving to Florida, though.
No, you know what's crazy? Marcus Spears' kid is like awesome.
The Marcus Spears, the football player, Marcus Spears.
Yeah. His son is number 3. He could wind up being number 1 also. He's really
all, and it's funny. He's much smaller than his father. No, he's not as girthy as his father.
No, he's skinny. He needs to gain weight.
Yes. He's yes. I need Osarui. Is that one of those?
I don't know why, but Arizona's not recruiting him, or hasn't started recruiting him.
I bet I know why. I bet I know why.
Why?
Because he's probably got a lot of handlers.
Probably.
Yeah, it's here. We need to say it. Can you repeat that again? Because there's nothing bad about it, but we.
I don't think he's. I don't know if he's. I don't think he's African, Mike.
Oh. Well, I don't know. I looked at the name. So yeah. All right. So all right. Either way. So yeah, Joseph. So translation, we're gonna lose Branch's number 1 spot. Well, I don't know.
I don't know. I think Arizona's going to have a chance with Branch.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I do as well. I just don't like him moving across
No, it'd be much easier if he was an hour and a half away. But
yeah. Now, Bear Down Cats 96. You're so right, my friend. That's why you're such a wise person. Michael needs to see a guy for a minute to know. I know. This is true. Yes, Chris Hale says. Mike.
There's another player I want to bring up in 2027 for you, Mike.
Yeah, talk to me.
There's a guy named Ahmad Hudson. This is going to blow your mind.
Ahmad Hudson. Okay.
Ahmad Hudson. He's a top
like a running back.
Oh, it gets better. He's a top 20 basketball player in the nation.
Yeah.
You ready for this?
Huh.
He's also a 5-star tight end.
I saw this guy. And I immediately thought of Ben One White.
Yeah. He is going to be like, sometimes you have a football player who plays basketball and is pretty good.
Right.
This guy has a real choice to make because he is a possible NBA player and he's a definite NFL player.
Hey, you know who it's a lot like? Remember Terrell Pryor?
Yeah.
He's like a top 40 player and like the top quarterback in each one. What position? This guy's a tight end, though?
He is 6'6", 230. He's the 12th best player in the country.
In basketball?
In football. In basketball, he's 18th.
That's really good.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So I was going to say, I don't know that we're going to.
What do you play? What do you play? What would you choose?
Basketball. If I'm a tight end, if I'm a tight end, just because money, and I don't have to worry about like my brain's turning into Rich Carrillo's by the time I'm 25 years old. I would play basketball. I would follow I would try to get into the MNBA. Now, if I'm a quarterback, it's a little bit different. Now, my brains will still turn probably into Rich Carrillo's at about age 25. But at the same time, though, I'm going basketball. What say you? No, Nick Arenas is right. Arizona clearly so he can sit behind Sam Olsen. Yes. Now, if your choice is to play, now what if your dream was to? I got a better one for you. Let's say your dream, and every national football player growing up nationally, most of their dreams are to back the A and play football.
Oh, obviously, sometimes
yeah.
Yeah.
We basically have to turn guys away at points.
Well,
But
okay.
let's say that your dream is to become the marquee figure. You look up at the rafters and you see that the cactus commie or whatever, or the cactus commie.
Cactus commie.
The cactus commie. We got a Russian running back from the 50s, guys. Yes, the cactus commie. No. The
Cactus commie's awesome.
yeah, that's actually a keeper, the cactus commie. But let's say you don't want to be like the cactus commie, or you say that I'm better than the cactus comet, and my name. I'm sorry, even for me, that was stupid. All right, the cactus comet. You're like, all right, the cactus comet. I can do better than that. I can turn this into the where I need to be in life. I mean, sure, the allure of backing the A could be strong in this one.
You could play for Tommy Lloyd and Brent Brennan.
Yes. Yes. I mean, what more do you need, man? Seriously. You look at both those guys and you're like, wait a second here.
I'm going to
man.
get this done.
You're going to get wait, by the way, if you play for Tommy Lloyd and Brent Brennan, you're going to OD on orange slices.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, those orange slices in the Capri Sun juice boxes, those ones are going to be going like hotcakes. Okay, yes. All right, now OC Bodybuilders says, whatever gets you the most guaranteed money. Basketball is no joke, especially to hold a roster spot in the MNBA. Yes, I would agree with that one. And like Chris Howell says, Brennan, offensive genius, so you've got that in there as well. Brennan, Brennan's produced a lot of NFL wide receivers. Maybe they move into wide receiver.
Right? I'm just saying.
Hey, so let's look at Brennan's track record of wide receivers here for a second here. It's actually good. So you've got T-Mac.
It's real. It happens to be real.
I know. Some of them are kind of BS, like T-Mac. I mean, like,
Hey, he coached him. That's all he's saying.
Does he get credit for Jacob Cowing since he took over the year after? But Cowing was still technically
No.
Okay. You got Cooks.
Yep.
Who else do you have?
The dude at San Jose State, Nash.
Nick Nash. Very good call, Nick Nash.
Yeah.
Isn't he dating like a porn star?
I don't think she's a porn star. No. She's a track athlete. I'm pretty sure.
Track athlete. Okay.
Same thing.
Yeah. So you got no, it's not the same thing. All right. So who is? I thought somebody was dating a porn star. Is that Gronk?
No.
He was though, wasn't he?
Nope.
Sure he was. Okay. All right. Now, I'm not sure how much he actually coached T-Mac. I'm not sure about that one as well. But the other thing, too, that I would also look at and I would say to myself is, what can you do with how I was going to say this. What can you do with his background with wide receivers? I actually think, joking aside, that this wide receiver Joseph. I knew I was right on that. Joseph said it was actress. Yes. All right. So, I will say this though. When it comes to the U of A, when it comes to wide receivers, I think they're going to have good wide receiver class this year.
You mean on the roster now?
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. And does that come back to Brent Brennan?
Bobby Wade, Brent Brennan, Seth Dagey.
Yeah. Did he coach? This is a good question. Did he
I don't
coach
think so.
Ocho Cinco and Hoosh?
I don't think so.
People always forget about Hoosh.
Hoosh was so underrated, man.
Dude, Hoosh was awesome. Yeah, I like Hoosh a lot. Yeah. All right, now Joseph, big Brent Brennan guy, obviously said he almost tanked T-Mac's stock.
No, how do you almost tank stock?
He was an 8th pick in the draft.
Yeah,
we just missed something here. Dennis Walsh. Look at Dennis Walsh's comments.
Oh, well, he's still coaching Jeremiah, baby. Phil Steele favorite chair. That's the worst.
Yeah, dude. By the way, the thing about it that is so good. Hey, Joseph, you want to take the L now because all that Jeremiah Patterson smut you've been putting on. He's preseason first team All Big 12. I would say Phil Steele is the most renowned the most well-known preseason football magazine going. No,
we know Jeremiah Patterson. Phil Steele is the self-appointed Jeremiah Patterson expert. If he says it must be true.
Yeah, well, I mean, so again, Joseph, have you noticed that Joseph's been oddly quiet about that one?
Jeremiah for life, dog.
Jeremiah Patterson for life. So that's just the way it is. So we will leave it at that. All right. Now, Javier says, I think the problem is at the top, Mike. It's called Brennan. Hey, Javier, who would you get rid of first? You're already on record saying you would get rid of Lloyd because, 4 years, got to win a title. Otherwise, out. So you'd already on that.
Good question.
Yeah, this
If
is a good one.
Fire one, would you fire Tommy
Or Brennan?
Or Brennan?
Yeah, because Brennan's only been here 1 year, though.
That's a great question.
No, I was gonna say, who do we think here? Do we think that Javier would? I think Javier would fire Tommy first.
I do too because the standard, as the kids say.
Well, right, and Tommy's got a longer track record as well of not performing up to Javier's expectations.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of where we're at. All right, let's get a couple reads in here, and then we got some smut coming our way that I don't really like. So Chris says, who wants to seriously fire Tommy? Javier.
Javier.
Javier spent months talking about getting rid of Tommy.
Javier wants to fire him for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Now, one thing that we don't want to fire though is Foster Plumbing Incorporated. Ben One White. You're going to be seeing a lot of Ben One White as we get closer to football season. A lot of tight end talk, a lot of pipe talk. But here's the other thing as well that Ben One White's very excited about: 10% off when you mention the AZ12 podcast. Residential and commercial, licensed, bonded, and insured. Sewer line coating, point repairs. What's a point repair? Sounds important.
It sounds very important.
Yeah. All right. Well, either way, you want to get it, though. Back the Foster Plumbing. Quality work at a fair price. 520-603-3817 to schedule your service today. 10% off when you mention the AZ12 podcast. Or guess what? Maybe 10% off as well if you mention AZ12 prep. And that we should get Foster Plumbing will absolutely be in charge at AZ12 Prep because as the big dog there, we're gonna have to have a master toilet, and that thing's gonna be earning its keep, which means Foster Plumbing is gonna be there to grease the wheels. So again, check it out, Foster Plumbing. We like Foster Plumbing. All right, what else we got? Okay, Nova Home Loans as well. Anybody out there looking to get a house? First-time buyer, NovaAZLoans.com. All right, 520-230-5599. Zach Mooney. This guy is the best going. And again, the reason Nova Home Loans is huge. Ready to purchase or refinance your home? Take your shot with the Mooney team. Scan this QR code right here, my friend. Scan this QR code. Boom. And he's also a big supporter of the Tucson basketball community. Boom. Check it out. Now, Niner Power in here with some hate. He says Patterson is average at best. Bear Down Cats 96 slapped him around. Niner Power, watch your mouth out with soap. We agree with this. But yeah, let's see here. Yeah. That's where we're at. Now, everyone hates on BB and forgets he had the worst offensive coordinator of all time. Correct. But he hired the offensive coordinator.
I think that's a good reason, though, why Jeremiah maybe didn't have the 1,000 yards that we felt were.
Is Phil Steele playing chestnut checkers and saying, now that Patterson's got a real OC, this guy's good. Watch Patterson has like 95 catches for like.
Yeah, like we're joking, and then all of a sudden it turns out to be true.
Yeah, no, that'd be very, very good. Yeah, I still can't get this super snap thing to work. Keep saying error. I'm trying, my guys. Cody, get this fixed, dude. We want
just Venmo me.
Yeah, just Venmo. Yeah, you can just Venmo me as well. But we appreciate you, Chris. Yeah, we need super snaps. Hey, Cody, can you message or can you DM YouTube and like ask them why?
Yeah, do your job, Cody.
Yeah.
I'll check to see if anything's down.
Yeah, because again, we get people trying to give us money. Also, the GoFundMe for Rage is up. Although there's not a link. So either way. All right, now let's get to so we got the football talk out of the way. Now let's get back to a little bit of Arizona basketball. We've got the NBA draft tomorrow, Skier. I got a question about the Suns first because that's where you see a lot of people mocking Carter Bryant to go to.
Yeah, it's not happening.
Yeah, I don't think it is either. What did the people? Man, I just hit puberty. But all right, here's my question. Javier, you didn't answer our question. Would you fire Brent Brennan or
Tommy first?
Tommy Lloyd first. Yeah, you don't get out of that, young man. Okay, now watch Javier is like 86 years old. But maybe it's, hey, have we considered it's Javier Amos, and that's why he hates Tommy Lloyd because Tommy Lloyd didn't recruit him?
It's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea.
Just saying. All right, so what were we just going to talk about? The MNBA draft.
I don't. Carter to the Suns makes 0 sense.
Okay,
and it's weird because the ESPN mock draft has it. I think they'll wind up changing it like today, but it makes no sense for Carter to go to. Oh, they already changed it. Huh?
Right. Yes.
I think. I mean, I'll just say my prediction right now.
Huh.
I think Carter's a trailblazer.
Yeah, I think so too. It's almost like you might know somebody in Portland.
Yeah, I have a feeling he's a trailblazer at 11.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I got a question though. What do the people expect the Suns to get for Durant? He's 37 years old. He's injury prone, and he brings bad energy. I get all these people that are like, "Well, why didn't you get Giannis?" or somebody like that. It's like
it's not that, I think, and I agree with you. I think it's they added a guy to the roster who plays the same position as every other guy on the roster.
Mm-hmm.
So they have Booker, Beal, and Green.
Right.
That can't.
Well, they're going to get that. Beal won't be back.
Right, but they have like 8 shooting guards.
Yeah, well, I know, I get that, but I'm saying that you can still move. I just don't know what people wanted. Like, I mean,
yeah, I just think maybe a logical trade, like in terms of what you're getting back.
Yeah. All right. Well, all right. Someone should have given him Jared Bayless' number and tell him to ask about Portland. LOL. Wait, Joseph, you need to spell Jared Bayless' name right. You spelled it terribly wrong. You butchered Jared Bayless' name. Joseph, in the business you're in, you shouldn't be butchering people's names. It's going to come back to bite you in the rear end. So, all right, we'll just leave it at that. But, yeah, so I think Carter to 11. I need to find out. I've been looking at this. We need to find a way. I don't want Caleb to get drafted. I don't want Caleb to be able to choose the team that he goes to and makes.
I don't know. I think it'd be cool to hear him drafted. I get what you're saying, but it'd be kind of cool.
Booker needs to go. The common factor in the lack of success. Here's the problem that I have with the Suns and why I think they weren't good. They had all these beta superstars. Like they're all passive and kind of ornery and just kind of like Durant's not really a number one. I mean, he hasn't done anything when he hasn't been around Steph Curry, and he was able to basically just pay his way to a championship. Booker's really good, but he's still, I don't know. Are you really winning an MNBA title with Booker as your best player? Probably not. Bradley Beal, stats guy.
I think Beal just sucks. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, so I don't, I think it was a paper target. Paper communist.
Yes.
A paper, the cactus commie, baby. Yeah, that guy up the middle. Booker soft, good shooter, but needs to trade for picks. Yeah, I don't necessarily disagree with that. Okay, Joseph, you need to bum rush the lunch and ride with Andre Veras into the sunset. Oh, interesting. We are not telling you where we were getting lunch, though. We will not do this. I think the superstar works if you have like really
you have a good roster.
Yeah, you got to have good players though. If you don't have good players, I think it becomes a problem. Okay, so there is that. So you think Carter to the Blazers at 11 then? Huh?
Yeah, that's my guess.
Hey, is it maybe something too that maybe you look at and you're like, maybe he can learn under the hard playing tutelage of DeAndre Ayton on how to be a pro?
Yes, they need more. Yes.
I mean, seriously, because when you think of DeAndre Ayton, you think of a guy that leaves everything on the court, game in and game out. You never look at him and say, man, what could have been? He's the guy. It's like what Kobe Bryant said at the end of his career when he goes, you know what? I squeezed everything out of this marrow, That's what DeAndre Ayton is going to be able to say at the end of his career. We agree with
You're being very mean. You're being very mean right now. Very
what?
Mean.
How am I being mean?
I don't know.
All right. Now, Javier says, let's see here. Too many cooks in the kitchen spoils the soup, Mike. I can have three cooks, though.
You don't need to spoil cold soup. That don't spoil, baby.
Yeah. I was gonna say, well, that's why. Hey, is that why we're recruiting all these guys from these cold soup countries?
Yeah. Why not?
How many cooks do you need to have for cold soup?
One, maybe.
Maybe? Yeah. Bum rush it like Ben One White. Damn right. Okay, now Javier says, Mike, new Suns regime. They will draft nothing but Michigan State players. Well, if you draft nothing but Michigan State players, that's a good way to lose games. Now you do have the you've got the guy you got Jace Richardson, who's like a 6 foot small forward. Who
Perfect for Phoenix.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, they bring him in there. They're like, you know what? We don't see height.
They're gonna draft your boy, probably. That's my guess.
Who?
Murray Boyles.
Yeah, I don't want that guy. I think it was Jody that put it out there. I don't want this guy.
That's my prediction. They're gonna draft Murray Boyles.
Yeah, that guy stinks. All right. Here's what I don't like. I don't like 6'7", 245-pound, like.
My prediction is Boyles or Queen. That's who I think they draft.
Yeah, I don't like either one of those guys. Queen reeks of Big Ten. And so, well, let's talk about Colin Murray Boyles for a second.
Just call him Colin. I think
it's his name.
Colin. It's Colin, but we can call him Colin.
It's spelled the same way as Colin Powell. Is it not?
Yes.
Is it not?
No. We can call him Colin. It's fine.
Yeah, it's Colin. All right, so Colin Murray Boyles. He is hey, I got one for you. Listen to this. If they make that draft pick, that is going to boil my colon. Was that good?
You know what? Yeah, why not?
I get it. Hey, I'm going to put that out on Twitter, and I'm going to say, is this a funny joke? Should I tell this joke to people more? Colin Murray Boyles, though, I don't like 6'7", 235-pound forwards that don't shoot, and I don't think he's going to work in the MNBA. Sheer, maybe he should go to the WNBA.
Who?
Colin Murray Boyles.
I get it.
Do you think that Colin Murray Boyles? Yeah, that's what I need to have happen. Some guy that does. We need to have Caleb Love just go to the WNBA. And just say, you know what, I'm playing over here because, that would be very, very fun.
Carter's draft position on DraftKings under 11.5 is minus 180. So that means they have him.
They have him going before the Blazers.
No, because the Blazers would be 11.
Oh, under 11.5, you said?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Oh,
yeah, I got that one. Okay. Let's see here.
They got all of them.
They're down Cats 96.
They got 9 picks. No, they only go up to 9. Yeah.
Yeah, here's the problem with the Big Ten. The Big Ten. Yeah. All right, yeah. We're about to back the heck out of the Big Ten. Talk to him, baby. Talk to him. But first, let's get some reason here. You're going to want to hear this, man, because this is really boiling my colon.
Yeah.
The cactus commie, baby. All right, but let's get it in here. Welcome to the Rock. Green Valley Decorative Rock. Welcome to the Rock. Hello, Sheer.
That was good.
That was good. Now, Dennis Walsh. What would be the greatest thing ever? If Dennis Walsh took a real time of himself eating a bag-and sandwich outside of a Green Valley Decorative Rock. That would break the internet, as the kids would say. So check it out. Either way, 2 convenient locations, Tucson plus Green Valley. Boom. 50+ locally sourced landscaping, serving residents and contractors. Dennis Walsh, I think, is actually going to do this. Hey, if he landed his jet at Green Valley Decorative Rock, because they got a lot of runway there. And so if you did that and you brought your baggins, and maybe you bring Bert, but either way, Bert's so good. Bert serving residents and contractors. All right, 50+ locally sourced landscaping. Check it. I already said that. Okay, now what else we got? Talk to me. Oh God. Talk about something that doesn't boil my colon. AZ12 prep, baby. Look at these shirts. Now, this might look like what a boiling colon looks like, but look at this. Look at that red. Look at that. Look at that. All of that. Everybody get in there. Get these shirts. These things are going like hotcakes. Now, and probably, I think if you buy these things, you can use them as a write-off, too.
Well, I mean, I would assume.
I do. I believe you can, because if you give, a wish to, or, money to, Make-A-Wish stuff, you can get,
You just call AZ12 prep Make-A-Wish?
No, I'm calling me a Make-A-Wish person. I'm not calling AZ12 prep.
Yeah,
so if you're donating to me, it's like I'm giving money, like a Make-A-Wish Foundation type thing.
Yes.
So AZ12 prep, I just called myself. So either way, check it out. Get this. AZ12-podcast-shop, fourthwall.com. Boom. Boom.
Oh, we also have to give a shout out to Vegas Falcon. He went to Japan.
Oh, that was amazing. Vegas Falcon. I love Vegas Falcon.
AZ12 podcast merch all over the place.
Yeah,
we're big in Japan, and Vegas Falcon knew that and flashed the gear all over Japan. He's
great. Vegas Falcon's one of my favorite people. That's also why we got to get the super snaps up, because the super snaps, dude, we are not getting paid. And but either way, pay us through AZ12 Prep. The Make a Wish. Yeah, check it out, baby. You will like this.
Prep and Make a Wish Foundation.
Yeah. And, sure, where'd you go?
Oh my God!
Oh, sure, I don't see you anywhere.
Oh, what a great show! Oh man.
Oh gosh, I don't see it anywhere. Dennis Walsh, we could get you an original one. Okay. Now, sure, I have June deal, 50% off all non-prescription sunglasses. Sheer same day urgent visits, 60+ insurances, guaranteed. Guaranteed. All right, now here's the deal. Optical options to fit all budget styles, preferences. Perfect place to glow up. Proud partner of Arizona Athletics. We love Cheryl. Cheryl is the best. Now get in there. June deals, 50% off all non-prescription sunglasses. You will thank me later. Check it out. ArizonaPrimaryEyeCare.com. Okay. What do we got? Okay. Now, where were we talking? What were we talking about? We're talking about Colin Murray Boyles. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Draft time. Draft time.
All right, yeah, we're going to do this draft here. Now, Cody, come in here from Mount Sinai with your. All right, yeah, just go ahead. What are the deals?
So, you each get to pick one
Oh, I was
starting.
going to cook on the Big Ten. I'll do that at the end. Yeah, go ahead.
You get to pick one NBA player, current NBA player.
Excuse me, what?
One current NBA player,
No. I'm sorry. What?
What?
MNBA player.
Yeah, I noticed a typo. A typo.
You put an M in there.
Yes, I will do it.
Yes, yeah, get it in there. Yeah, let's switch this. Yeah. Okay.
You want to be politically correct.
Yeah. All right, good. Oh gosh, I looked at that for a second and I started having a boiling colon.
Boiling colon.
You get one current MNBA player, and then you have to draft the rest of your starting five and your sixth man from this year's draft pool.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I like it all. I'm very. This is gonna be.
Mike,
awesome.
you can have the first pick. I'll be nice.
Okay,
I win all these. You can have the
Give me
first.
the first pick, huh? All
Yeah.
right. Well, yeah. Okay. Let me see here. Let me think here for a
So,
second.
who do you want as your current MNBA player?
Jokic.
Interesting.
Are you putting him at
30.
center?
Is this for the future? Are we building a team?
No, we're winning right now.
We're winning right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you putting him at center?
What's that?
You putting him at center? Power forward.
Oh, well, I'm not. Yeah. I mean, he plays center. That's where
He's a
goes.
center. Come on, man.
I've seen him play the 4.
No, you haven't.
No, yeah.
Oh, no, you haven't. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Am I missing with that nickname suggestion? Nick Arenas, what did you say for the nickname suggestion? I didn't see it. I didn't
What?
see it. Yeah. Keep going.
Yeah.
All right. So I got Jokic. Sure. Who do you got?
I'll go SGA.
All right. That's fine. I can get somebody like him. All right. You got SGA.
Point guard. He's my point guard.
You're putting him at point guard? All right. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Isn't he? I mean,
Kind
what
of.
is he?
You could
What-
put-
what-
He's like a James Harden type. You can put him wherever-
yeah.
You want him at point guard?
Yeah. Because I don't think there's any good point guards in this draft. We'll see. How about we'll see when I draft guys?
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. Let's not
Yeah.
just
Right now he's a point guard. He can move around.
All right, yeah. Okay, I'm going Cooper Flag.
Well, you don't get. Oh God, I thought you should get the first.
No, you told
You told
me.
And I get. You get the first pro and the first high school.
Yeah, well, dude,
You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
no, you said you
If
get the
you
first
get the
pick.
first
We're going back and
NBA,
forth.
If you get the first NBA, I should get the first college.
Why should you get the first college? Because then you get 2 straight picks.
Yeah, that's snake style.
How's it snake style? What's snaky about it?
No, dude, if you get the first, everyone agrees with me. By the way,
Nobody
you got the
agrees
first
with you.
NBA and the first college. Come on here. See
All
what
right,
I'm
well, then
saying?
go back. Fine, you can have the first pick. You would have still
it's
chosen
fine.
SGA.
It's fine.
All right, I want Flag. I'm not backing away from it. I've
You're right,
drafted
you're
two white. I've drafted 2 white guys. Hey, that should count as a handicap to begin with. How about that? Oh, I do like that, Nick Arenas. That is good.
All right, here's what we're doing. Okay,
What do you got?
ready, Cody? Move SGA to my 2 guard.
Oh, that's weak.
Okay, and put Dylan Harper as my 1.
Oh no.
And I just won. Look at that backcourt.
No, you don't. No, you know.
You have no ball handlers, not one.
Yeah, Colin and Ben one white. Okay, now let's see here. I gotta look some guys up here. Hold on a
Mike's
second.
like, I don't know who's in the draft.
He's like, man, I gotta look this up. All right, NBA mock draft. All right, let's see what we got here. I'm gonna find the next. All right, here we got. I'm going on the New York Post.
He doesn't know what's in the draft.
No, I got to. Oh, I don't know. Point guards are in the draft now because I was going to choose Dylan Harper.
Dude, you want me to help you? You want me to do your draft for you?
No, your draft.
You know one point guard that you love and you're missing him. You want me to just tell you?
Colin Murray Boyles.
No, Jeremiah Fears.
I like Jeremiah Fears a great deal.
Your pick is Fears, and if you're at point guard,
no, I'm not going Fears yet, though. I'm not going Fears yet because I can still get him. I am going to go. I don't want to boil my colon here, so I am going to go. Oh, I got this one. I know who I'm going with right now. I know who I'm going with. He's falling, but he's not falling in my heart. Ace Bailey, baby.
No, good.
I like Ace Bailey a great deal. I'm going Ace Bailey.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I don't want that con guy. Dude, that con guy is total white hope or white hype, whatever it is.
White hope.
Yeah, he's the great white hope. Yeah. All right, so yeah, I'm going. No, he's not a point guard. Sheer thought Ace Bailey was a big man.
He's his three. He's
a three. Yeah, come on, Cody. I'm going Ace Bailey right here. Yeah, oh, that'd be great. Draft Caleb Love. Yeah, value pick, baby. All right, so far this team's gonna beat the snot out of your team. But go ahead.
My team, Cody, we're going center. Give me Malawak at center.
Oh, that's a fair matchup. Malawak and Jokic.
Well, you got the top NBA and the top.
Yeah, but you were going to draft SGA with the first.
No, I would have drafted Jokic.
Yes. No, I'm not going with Jack Alonius. No.
Cody has no idea how to spell Malawak.
There you go. Yeah, that was good. Yeah. Copy paste values.
Yeah.
I told you. He's sneaky athletic. Now I'm not going with an Illinois guy. All right. Now this is where the hammer meets the anvil. It's getting good. All right. I am going Trey Johnson as my shooting guard. Bringing shooting in here, man. We got shooters.
Shooter.
Shoot my shot. Trey Johnson.
I'm gonna go small. We're going with the small NBA lineup. We're gonna spread.
Yeah. This team's gonna get destroyed by my
score. Team. Our three is gonna go. We're putting DJ Edgecombe at the three.
Yeah. See, I don't necessarily really see Edgecombe as. I mean, he's like really talented, but I don't know. Who's Jakanovsky? Which one is that?
Your guy in Illinois.
Oh no, that's Jack Alonius. Not Jack Alonius. I'm gonna go point guard. Then I'm going Jeremiah Fears. I like Jeremiah Fears. You know, plus he's only like 14 years old, right?
What?
He's like the youngest player in the draft.
Interesting.
Yeah. Because remember, he reclassified. Hey, I got one for you. You know why else I like this pick? You know, he was committed to Illinois originally.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He was.
Yeah, losers. All right. So, hey, and I'm not a spacer because Fears can't shoot, and I don't want him to shoot. Go ahead.
We'll go. My six man is.
Are you going to go Colin Murray Boyles?
No, my six man is going to be Con. I'm going Con as my six man.
You're trying to add a little.
You can even, honestly, just to make it better, put Con as a small forward and Edgecombe as a six man. That's fine.
You're trying to add a little whiteness to
Con's an actual
equation.
Three. Yeah, just Con.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Edgecombe as my six man.
All right, who else do I want here? I got so many options here. I don't want Carter. Don't want any of those guys. Jack Alonius, no thanks. Danny Wolf, no thanks.
What about what Nick Arenas says? Should you go with him?
Nick Arenas. What did Nick Arenas say? The great Nick Arenas.
The last comment? Maybe go with him?
No, that's bull. Yeah, I know what you're trying to do. I don't like it at all. Okay, so I got, who do I want to go then? Where are so many options, so little time. Yep, I know where I'm going with this one.
Before you do this, I think you're contractually obligated to pick Will Riley, Mike.
No, I'm not going to choose Will Riley. I am going to choose Caleb Love.
For what?
Caleb. My Caleb is my sixth man. My Caleb Love.
Yeah,
my lineup's better than yours.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. My lineup would beat the snot out of your lineup.
Yeah, let me know how. First of all, Cody didn't even spell Trey Johnson right. This is unbelievable, Cody.
Cody, you're a mess right now.
My power forward is the French kid who's a little bit controversial today.
Why is he
because he quit his team in the middle of the playoffs to go to the NBA draft.
To the what?
The MNBA draft. How do you feel about that?
Hey, you want to hear my you want to hear my I don't blame him at all. Hey, you want to hear my French impression? Gaston. No. All right. So, we look at this and I win. Everybody's saying I win.
Asengwe.
Asengwe?
Noah Asengwe is my guy.
Who's Noah Asengwe?
The dude I'm drafting.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. My team's better than your team, dude. By
Well,
a mile.
let's go position by position.
Yeah, all right. Jokic
Point guard, I'm better.
Marginally, but yes.
Shooting guard, I'm better.
Yeah. Small forward, I'm better. Power forward, I'm better.
There's a real chance Con goes ahead of Bailey.
Yeah, but they're wrong.
Power forward and center, you're clearly better. And then sixth man, I'm better.
No, I'm better.
Oh, Mike.
Caleb Love was better than Edgecombe last year.
Mike.
Hey, Cody, we're going to put a poll out here about this. Can you make a poll, and we will put this out?
And long term, my team's way better.
No, I have the highest potential.
I have the best player in the league, and he's like, how old is he?
No, I have the best player in the league, and it's Jokic.
He's 30.
Jokic is the best player.
He's going to retire any minute.
Yeah, Jokic is the best player. Mike definitely wins.
Is 26.
No, I don't care. Jokic is better. So Jokic didn't even get the MVP this year because they just got tired of giving it to him. So
the only reason you won is because
I did win.
If you did win, which I don't think you did, but if
is
you
this
did win,
like OJ? If I did it,
it's because you got the top high school and the top pro pick.
But you weren't going to go. But you said you were.
You obviously you don't. It's very clear you don't play fantasy sports because you don't know what a snake draft is.
You would have chosen. No. Hey, dude, you didn't even watch the NFL till 3 years ago. So
what does this have to? What does that have to do with what?
Because that's fantasy sports. You don't know anything.
I did fantasy sports all the time.
Without knowing who any of the NFL players are?
Snake draft.
Steph Curry is 40. Your point is moot. Huh?
What?
What does this mean? I don't know what that means. All right. Either way, people, you
even I said first of all, Steph Curry's 37. He's not 40.
Yeah, and he's still really good.
Second of all, he does is shoot, so he's fine.
Yeah, all he does is shoot. He's one of those losers that all he does is shoot.
I'm saying
you have a live poll in the chat now for which team is better.
Oh yeah. Oh, my team's so much better. Let's hear. Does I don't know if this is Tyler Warden trying. I think it's Tyler Warden trying to fool me into something. Okay, so that's where it's at. Back my draft. I win. Boom. Everybody's this is a destruction on this is a destruction.
Yeah, I mean you cheated to even have a chance, but I get it.
No. You already said you would have chosen SGA number one.
I get it. You needed
no. He'll get sure. He's like, I'm just gonna be modest here.
Yeah, he needed a W. I get it.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. So that's where it's at. Now let's get a couple reads in here. We got to back the reads. We got to get some reads in here.
I don't know. The poll is pretty close. It's 50.
Dude, I'm telling you, if you put this on Twitter, it's going to be closer than you think.
Yeah. No, the AZ12 prep
significantly better.
What's that?
My backcourt is significantly better.
Yeah, but dude, my front court is better than your backcourt.
The YouTube poll is even at 50-50 right now.
Where do you see this poll?
You got to go onto the YouTube chat.
Yeah,
you can't see it in here.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't care that much. Yeah. Okay, so back the poll, baby. If you ain't cheating if you only get I didn't get yeah. Jason takes the lead. That's all crap. All right, so let's get a couple reads in here. Dude, Jokic is going to have 9,000 points every game.
That's a lot.
That's good.
That's pretty good.
It's good.
9,000.
Yeah. All right. Oh. Sure, you're shaking. You're shaking because X gonna give it to you. Yeah. First-time clients get a free AZ12 shirt. Small business with big savings. Again, here's what you want to do. Yeah. Mr. Tyler Warden says Maluwatch is fouling out after the first media timeout. All right. So either way, perfect track record, my friend. Get on there. Our friend Kobe L. Thiel does not have AC. Don't be like Kobe L. Thiel. Kobe L. Thiel is wrong. That's why you want to go with Comfort X HVAC. Check it out. Residential and commercial HVAC expertise at affordable rates. ComfortXHVAC.com. Boom. Yes, Mike's team would be cleaning up the glass like Angel Reese. I should have drafted Angel Reese.
What glass are you cleaning up if the other team doesn't miss?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So either way, Comfort X HVAC. Talk about some folks that don't miss. Back the HVAC. Okay. Back the vac. I like that. Back the vac. Yeah, that's good. All right, now Eris, look at this guy. Look how happy this woman is. The championship package is on display. And here's the deal: it's only $19.97. And again, get it now because next year it's going to be 2026, and you don't save the 30. You want to save that money, the $29. Get in there right now. TucsonImplants.com, TucsonTeeth.com. Land the man with a master plan. Daily urgent care. Only offer necessary treatment. Only offer necessary treatment. All right, that poll is all skewed. That poll's crap. Forget that poll. But again, dental implants at affordable rates. Check it out. Land the man with the master plan. Listen, you can't even go to Burundi because the travel restriction. So again, you might as well stay here and get the championship package. Check it out. The championship package. Is that it?
Yep, that's it.
Oh, wow. All right. Go to Little Caesars. Now, I got to rag on the Big Ten here for a second. But first, AZ12 exclusive code. Little Caesars, my friend. Get Little Caesars. 15 off 20. We did very good work. We need you guys to keep doing it. 15% off any $20 order. Check it out. Or use code LCFREECC. Ooh, excuse me. That made me laugh. All right, check it out. Made me on, too. But yeah, either way, Little Caesars, very tasty. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. Like Sheer said, you could feed like a small Burundi village with like $25 with all the stuff you get from Little Caesars. It's tasty. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Now, the Big Ten. The Big Ten. I understand why Dennis Walsh doesn't like all these teams because these are teams that we've all had to hear for so long are good, and they're at the best, they're benign, and at worst, they suck. This conference is filled with garbage all the way across the board. I mean, there's a couple good teams. I'll give them that. But other than those couple good teams, there is no other team that has such low-lying, or no other conference that has such low-lying, low-hanging fruit. Rutgers will never be good in any sports ever. We would agree with this, Sheer.
Yeah.
All right, Rutgers will never matter. Minnesota will never matter. I like PJ Cook or whatever his name is, but they won't ever matter. They're no good.
I don't know who PJ Cook is, but
yeah, you know the guy, Fleck, PJ Fleck. That will never. They will never matter. Then let's look at some of these other ones as well. Even the ones that. Hold on, I gotta pull this up because I'm really gonna rip into these folks. Hold on. Big Ten programs. Okay. Big Ten programs. Okay. All right. Oh man, there's so much crap here. Okay. Oh, this is good. All right. You got Rutgers, you got Purdue, you got let's see here. You've got Northwestern. Northwestern will never matter in anything ever. I think they got their first tournament win last year. They stink. University of Wisconsin, boring. Now, I will say that they're decent in basketball and decent in football, but still, you know what they're like? Even the teams that are generally decent, they're all boring, like Iowa. Iowa played in the Big Ten championship every single year, and it's because they held every team to games 6-4. They stink.
I'm letting you cook right now.
Yeah, they stink. What else do we got here? Indiana. Boo! Now, I know, I like the Signetti or the whatever that guy's name is, the Italian name. That guy's good. He won't be there long. But Indiana basketball, no. Football, no. 1 year flash in the pan, they will be out of there in no time flat. I already said Minnesota, no good. Let's see here. What else do we got? Hey, you know one that I think is on the verge of being totally irrelevant in both? The LA schools. SC, not good. Not good in either sport. UCLA, not good in either sport, Skier.
You're on fire right now.
Yeah. Nebraska ball runs Big Ten basketball, baby. That's what we're at right now. That's, but again, I can keep going. The Big Ten, boring. Like we always talk about. My biggest thing in all of sports is I want to be entertained. The
Big Ten is boring. There's no doubt about it.
Oh, gosh, just rip my oval.
How come you didn't mention Nebraska?
Yeah, well, they're not good either, but I like Nebraska. So, although I do think Nebraska could have a good year this year. Dude, Nebraska ball, let's let the hate flow through you, Mike. I'm doing it right now. Yeah, I felt good about it. All right, now we're going to go meet with Andre Veras. You know what he's trying to do? He's taking us out to get Mexican food. He definitely is hoping that, like, when one of us has to run to the toilet, that we're going to be the other one will be when the other one will be vulnerable and endorse without the other one around for that.
Not happening. We are locked. Mike and I are locked in.
Yeah, Joseph, you're allowed to go. We're a Guadalajara Grill. You just have to find out which one. We're not telling you that one. You got to work. AZ12 code isn't working for the Baggins in Scottsdale? Interesting. Here, DM me, Jay. We'll get that one figured out. All right. On that note, though, Sheer, where can they find you doing your stuff?
WildcatAuthority.com and the Wildcat Scoop podcast with Shelby.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. AZ12 code works in Scottsdale. They're just really dumb and don't know how to use it.
Aliens.
Yeah. So try it again. It should work. Go in there and just tell them, hey, this works. Mr. Tyler Warden says it. Yes. All right. Yeah. Back the A, back the cactus commie. Okay. So on that note, though, we will be back with you tomorrow. Carter Bryant time. Hey, Cody, put Carter on the thumb. On that note, though, TTFN, my team is better than your team. We will talk with you tomorrow. Love all of you guys. You guys are great.